Putting yourself out. Hello. Putting yourself out there, your brand on social media. Stay shy, stay dry, feeling icky. We're going to talk about it. Stay tuned.
I'm the ringleader, so listen up.
Wow, the power of a personal brand.
Yes, let's talk about it. What do you got to say? What do you got to say about it?
Look, this is something that personally I'm not really big on. I'm not out there actively promoting myself or working on my personal brand. And with no other reason other than I hate putting myself out there like that on social media. Once it's on the internet, you can't really remove it. It's out there for everyone. You can't stop the spread, and you just don't know what's going to happen with it. So because of that, I am quite reluctant to really put myself out there, jump on social media, do the lives, do the reels, put my face all everywhere. It's just not something that I'm big on.
People watching don't believe you.
This is about as far as it goes every Wednesday morning on Novak Minutes.
So serious. This is serious.
Yeah.
So you're watching someone on camera that's high energy, super confident, talking freely, total self confidence, and then off camera, they're like, "Nah, I'll do it. I'll do it on a company level. With Mark on Morning Minutes, no problems. But putting personally myself doing it, don't feel right, uncomfortable. That sucks."
Little bit, yeah. And historically, before I came into real estate, I used to do social media for another company as well. So I'm used to working for a company and putting a company name out there, kind of like this now. But when it comes to myself, I personally don't use social media that much. And yeah, it really is for no other reason other than you just can't stop the spread. You don't know what's going to happen once it's out there. And I suppose it's that little comfort thing of I'm happy in my own little cocoon in my own world. Do I really want to step out there and put myself out there like that?
Now, Xanth, you would be 99.999% of Australians, I would say.
You think? Okay.
Yep. I was watching a fellow real estate agent do a live last night, and I was just like, this is so awkward to watch. So I could imagine that agent watching back on their content, but I would say that is what I admired most about the post was the guys having a crack, and what I
Yeah.
admired most about the post was this is his first. It's pretty friggin' obvious. But then I thought, if he just holds out, if he gets to his 10th, if he gets to his 30th, if he gets to his 50th, he will be a champion. So I was sort of feeling a bit icky when I was watching, but I was like, mate, good on the guy. He's gonna crack it. He's gonna do well from it. He's gonna own it if he stays consistent with it. So guys and girls out there watching, the secret's consistency. I had a
Yeah.
mate who's got a very strong company, who's spending $5,000 on AdWords a week.
Wow.
And I was like, and I went to his social media, and it was just, and I went from I didn't go from I know this guy and he's my mate. I went from the angle of I'm a customer, I want to learn more. Couldn't find him on social. On TikTok, on Facebook, on Insta, on LinkedIn. I couldn't dig and find what I wanted in terms of content. So I had some really, I think he thinks it was phenomenal advice where with his particular business, awareness is super important. So it's a fairly new business. They do sort of scenting across the country. I hope he doesn't mind me talking about it. They do like, airports, to,
Ah,
or,
yeah,
right? Or, when you're in our office, you walk in and you think that, and I was and I was like, dude, you could actually that I personally find that interesting. Which scent, where do you put it, how do you put it, like what does it cost, sort of all that
yeah,
stuff. And I was saying, it would be genius to do a skit. I know a crew that would do that for him at a relatively low cost, where they would do almost like a commercial about, you can, and the one I was joking about was two guys in a urinal. And I was saying, they're having a smell and they're going, this smells really nice in here. And like going along with that. And then it's the brand, scenting the bathroom. Do you know what I mean? Or sit in a hotel, like, grungy hotel, and then two guys in high vis turn around and say, are looking around for the smell. So
yeah.
that, and the cost of doing that would just be minuscule, and the and if you get it right with humor, and it would just go absolutely viral and then end up selling more of the product. But if you stay shy, you stay dry.
We just don't reap those dividends, I suppose. And it is something that Mark actively talks to me about constantly, building my personal brand, getting out there, just doing it. And the only person that's holding me back is myself at the end of the day. And I suppose a lot of other people feel that as well. And there's something really interesting that Mark had said. What was it? A bad message delivered well is better than a good message delivered poorly.
Yeah, so a good idea, badly executed, is not as good
Yep.
as a bad idea, well executed.
There's
So,
power in the message.
yeah, so there's a lot of really good shit out there that's just not executed properly, and it never actually gets off the ground. But there's stuff that's like, yeah, and it's well executed, and it just goes bang. So I do have to say, in building your brand, whether it's a small company, big company, single person, big teams, I think the execution is particularly important. Consistency of the message. What is the message? Clean, how clear that message is out there to the community,
Yeah.
rather than the great idea that's the one hit wonder and no one ever finds out about it. You've got a great circus in town and nobody knows about it. It's like, well, you didn't execute it very well.
Well, stay dry, stay shy, stay dry. Don't put yourself out there. Don't reap the rewards. Don't build your brand. Don't get it out there. On the flip side, who is doing it well and how are they doing it?
Yeah, look, look under our nose. I think an obvious one's Lisa.
Yeah.
Um, how would you work right alongside Lise? Well, how would you see, is it true? Like, are there benefits? Do you actually truly see the benefits? Is it fake news? What do you see?
It's actually not fake news. So Lisa's socials are always popping off. She's constantly on her phone, driving a message to put it out to the people. So Lisa's model is speed of service. As soon as a contract of sale comes in for a property, let's put it out to socials and let everyone on socials see it first before it hits anybody else. And the traction that we see on that is quite high. There are constantly people calling, messaging directly, commenting on posts, and that does translate into people through open homes or via private appointments. So there certainly is power in building that brand for sure.
And I would say that, from the outside in with Lisa, what I see is she's not, by hand on my heart. I'm not saying that because she's my wife, but I feel like there's she's there's a lesson there that she's learnt that she wants to pass on and teach. So it's like, hang on a sec, hang on a sec, hang on a sec. Did you know I just noticed this, and then she goes out and tells everyone about it. So it's almost like educating people about her learnings, or educating people about something they may not know, and then people go, yes, yes. So some of the stuff I see her put up, I think that's actually a pretty awkward topic, and I did think that, I did feel that, I did experience that, I did witness that. But do you really want to talk about that on social? She's like, shit, yeah, because someone can learn from it. So it's funny. It doesn't come from a place of, hey, I just want to have my face out there. It comes from a place of, hey, I want to sort of educate and tell people about this story, because there's lessons in
Yeah.
it that there's nuggets that people can take.
Little nuggets.
Little nuggets. Zan's
It's
personal pledge.
I'm gonna
No pressure.
I will do one live today on my Instagram. That's my pledge for the day. I don't know what property it will be at. I've got some psyching myself up to do for this, but I will do one live today, and I'll never watch it back. But everybody out there, that's my pledge for the day.
Yeah, never watch it back. Love that. Love it. Me going back on my shit, don't do it. It's like, I know what I said, just put it up.
Yeah. So you watch it, I promise. Pinky promise everyone, it'll happen. I'm not staying shy anymore.
Ladies and gentlemen, a bad idea, a good idea badly executed is not as good as a bad idea well executed. It's all about the execution. Get out there today and do it.
Do it. Let's do it. All right.
You can do it. See you,
You can do
Zan.
it. Bye-bye.
Take care. See ya. Bye, bye.